Two little Korean girls are choosing their English names as part of family preparation for immigration to Canada. Na Young, age 12, can't quite settle on one. They all sound ridiculous to her. Then her father suggests Lenore, Nora for short. She likes the sound of that. She'll be Nora. In this new place, she'll be someone new. But she is leaving behind someone. The scenes you saw at the beginning of this video come from a movie called Past Lives. As Vox.com heralds, Past Lives is already one of this year's best films. This is Celine Songs, the director making her directorial debut in the movie Past Lives. And what's interesting about her movie, aside from the fact that it's getting much acclaim at the current Sundance Film Festival, but it is scheduled to release in May this summer of 2023 alongside this movie, Joyride. So what does Variety.com have to say about the movie Joyride? In 1993, the Joy Luck Club made Hollywood history, proving to a skeptical and, let's face it, racist industry that there was mainstream demand for a culturally sensitive Chinese-American ensemble drama. 3 decades later, along comes Joyride, throwing sensitivity to the wind en route to obliterating any remaining barriers. Like Girls Trip with an all-Asian American cast and one non-binary lead, the Seth Rogen-produced Hard R Road movie follows small-town besties Audrey, Ashley Park, and Lolo, Sherry Cola, to Beijing, where they tackle everything from taboo tattoos to devil's threesome with all the gusto you'd hope for and expect from Crazy Rich Asians co-writer Adeline Leem's directorial debut. Leem's filthy breakthrough builds on a long tradition of envelope-pushing Asian American comics. From Margaret Cho to Ali Wong to Awkwafina, there's no shortage of raunchy, etiquette-shattering examples. And let's not forget that all of the wild gags the Hangover movies had to offer, the series' MVP was none other than Ken Jeong. All of which is to say, this moment is far overdue. We can't help but marvel that it took Hollywood this long to see what kind of mischief an all-Asian American crew might come up with. Joyride wastes no time in setting the tone, opening with a flashback to that special moment 25 years earlier when adopted Audrey and Nuditown Lolo cemented their friendship. The two girls have just met at the aptly named White Hills Park, where a bully hurls a racist insult across the playground. "F you," Lolo screams back, punching the kid so hard he'll probably need stitches. At the movie's premiere, the auditorium erupted into applause at that moment, which is undeniably empowering. And arguably even necessary, considering the recent spike in crimes against Asians. There are scenes in the trailer like this one where this lady is going to put the protagonist in a compromised position by exposing them to contraband and forcing them to deal with the contraband in a way that is, I guess, raunchy, if you will, is R-rated, I'll put it that way. Or things like this scene where they impersonate a K-pop group to get through customs or something of that nature. And it's clear that this movie is meant to be a R-rated raunchy comedy for women. TheGuardian.com writes of Past Lives. The brief scenes of the pair as kids have a bittersweet innocence to them, while those as students manage to intricately convey the thrill and pain of long-distance romance. The final stretch in New York sees Nora living with her husband, and Hui Sung finally making the trip he always said he might make. There is a tangible magnetism between the two, but also an awareness of who they are now and who they never became. But then, in a bar scene for the ages, we find ourselves floored, a slow build-up that finally hits like a bus. There's a conversation of high emotion, but also incredible practicality that one would find hard to watch without crumbling. Tears inevitable. We know that Asian directors are having zero difficulty creating riveting content, choreographing the best song and dance routines in the music industry, or creating movies even as first-time directors that are riveting the Sundance Music Festival. So why is Hollywood so interested in showing this image of the Asian woman? Or Asian women that speak like this? Or young Asian girls acting like this? or Asian women saying things like this. Why is Hollywood so invested in this particular image of Asian women that you just don't find in Asia? The last movie I went to see at the theater was The Last Jedi, and part of the reason why I haven't been to a Hollywood or blockbuster movie recently is, one, very few of them come over here, so they have to hit very big before they make it here. Otherwise, it's the streaming. And the second reason is simple. The divide has gotten a lot smaller, and now you have anime, you have Ghibli, you have Korean directors that are pushing the envelope in terms of creativity, where their content is going global. You even have the music industry in terms of Twice and Lisa and Korean K-pop dancers who are performing to such a high level that it's almost as if American music can barely compete. Not because they're being raunchier or because they have an agenda, it's because they have a better in-line product that is appealing to more people. And so when I see movies like Joyride come out and it's portraying this image of Asian women that I have not seen in Asia in 20 years, first of all, the movie's not even going to get shown here. But to people that the movie's going to appeal to is going to be a very small group of people limited to very liberal areas that have very liberal ideas about how women should act. And you're seeing instead Korea and China and Japan and Asia fill the vacuum for the more conservative, creative content that's left to be filled. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Comment down below and let me know what you think. Take care, guys.